All right. And welcome into episode 9 of the Fantasy Fitness Podcast. I am your host, Taylor, as always, joined by my lovely co host and fiance,
Julie.
And we are wrapping up with week 6 of the NFL season, going into week 7. And my lips are still numb. So if I'm licking them a lot or drooling, it is because I just completed my fantasy punishment for the previous week, which was the Hot Ones challenge. And good God, it was hot.
And for those who don't know, we do weekly lowest point penalties between the two of us. We're in a 14-man league, but we have our own side bet just between the two of us. And Taylor just finished his weekly challenge.
So whoever scores the lowest between Julie and I has to pull a punishment and complete that punishment. And this last week's one was taking the last dab, which I didn't know I ordered the triple X version of it, which is over 3 million Scovilles, which for those of you that aren't into spice, if you don't know, is fucking hot.
A jalapeno is 5,000.
Yeah. This was, I didn't throw up. That's what counts.
But you did do way more than just a dab.
Yeah, no, that wing was coated.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's all because I lost I lost in multiple ways last week. I lost in our league and I lost to you points wise. And just foreshadowing, I don't know if this recap of week 6 is going to be much better for me.
No.
Yeah.
I think you repeated both of those things.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't have 2 losses in the league in a row, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I lost the first one, went on a 3-game win streak, and I've lost the last 2. But again, foreshadowing. So that kind of brings us into the winner of week 6 between Julie and I was you. Not, actually, no, it was by a whole lot. You got number 1
in the league
this week in the league. Yep, you scored
winner.
121 plus.
Well.
Yeah.
How the turntables.
Oh yeah, and this never would have happened without Lamar. Oh. And
It'll
yeah,
be so much better when Lamar does come back.
Yeah, but you still got 121.
And imagine if Lamar was here, I would have gotten like 131.
Oh.
Yeah, freaking whoever my quarterback is only got 17. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Hey, I had a good week as well, but we'll get into that. But since you were the majorative leader and winner in all of it, why don't you go into who your MVP of this week was?
Again, George Pickens.
Yeah.
Which
And
is just
I called
crazy.
that early on, and you didn't want to even give him a chance after week 1 when Dak wasn't seeing him. And look at you now. 2 weeks in a row, George Pickens being your MVP.
Yeah. Well, but I was still right to bench him for the weeks that I did.
You were. Yeah.
So.
You were right. That's why you have a 2-4 record?
Yes, but I was still right. He didn't do anything those weeks. So I was just having to make adjustments in my team. I was right.
Yes.
Mr. I always know best. That's what you always say. You're like, I knew it. But I don't feel like I remember you telling me that Pickens was
roll it back. Go watch the previous episodes. I said I wanted him. He was that guy I've gotten several years in a row, and he is a good wide receiver to have. And you said he was dead to you until Dak saw him.
Because of Dak. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So George Pickens was your MVP. Who was your weak link this week?
I can't remember who my weak link was.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you score 121,
I had some though. I actually want to say it was. Unfortunately, it might have been Allen, but I feel like someone else did worse. But I will be benching
looking
Allen
at your
from here
week
on.
6. I mean, Keenan Allen scored
Oh,
you
no,
like
it was Dobbins, and it's
yeah.
because he was playing in Europe. Dobbins was my worst
Yeah,
one.
and that's one of the like, we talked about it a little bit before, just those Europe games are tough
Yeah, it was
on the
Dobbins'
players.
worst game of the year.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I get why the NFL is doing it, but I'm not a fan of those Europe games. I mean, I wanna go to one just to go to one,
Yeah.
but I really don't feel like fantasy-wise, anyone actually it was a terrible game.
That's what yeah, people have been saying that in general, they're generally terrible games,
Yeah, they suck.
and that they're not a good
And
way to
I
showcase
get
the
the
NFL to
NFL
Europe.
wanting to broaden out and get more of the world involved into it, but those games suck. They're rarely good. I mean, you go down to Mexico City and there is turf and field issues where it's almost unplayable down there and their injuries are coming up. I mean, I didn't really notice that many injuries. We also were watching it super early and I fell back asleep because it was so early. So if there were some, I didn't pick up on them, but those games just suck
Yeah.
and it's a lot on the players. So fantasy wise, I don't have a whole lot of faith in starting anyone playing in a Euro game.
Yeah, it's just something to watch out for when you're setting your roster if you have any alternatives. I wouldn't really have had any. I did bench Kamara, and he did get 10, so I guess I could have played him instead of Dobbins, but at
Yeah.
least I still won.
And you were in a little bit better position, a little bit, not much. Like you didn't have that many more options for what you could have done versus me. But with all that being said, where are you currently sitting at in the league rankings? Because you
11th.
were in 13. Okay, so you moved up 2 spots.
Yes.
Yep. And so you're creeping back up there. You're getting
Yes.
there. You're on a 2-game win streak.
And I did make changes for next week, so I did bench Allen, and I'll have Kamara in instead.
All right. Well, bench and Allen, that was I'm sure, tough call for you because last week you were like, he's due. Allen's due. He's gonna get that touchdown.
Well, it's the last not last week, but the week before was the first week he hadn't gotten one, so I said I was sure he would get one this week,
Yeah, a
and
little
he
bit of
didn't.
that. But McConkey,
Yeah, which is exactly it. McConkey has, like, solidified his position on the Chargers.
solidify. I mean, my guy Quinton Johnston
People
was
think
out.
there's personal beef between Allen and Herbert, and that's why he's not looking at him.
You think they're beefing
That's what
in the
people are
locker room?
saying.
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. I think it was because my guy was out.
But that would mean there's more opportunity for Allen.
Well, you got it for McConkey. You got two of the main guys on the
I
Chargers.
know, but you would think with one, like, main guy who's been getting receptions out, that that would leave more
Well,
opportunity
maybe
for
Allen
Allen, and
just
it
needs
did.
to be a better friend in the locker room.
Yeah, but I'm
Or
saying that's why
Herbert
people
just
said they
stop
think
being
there's
a little
personal
college
beef.
bitch. One
Yeah.
of the two. All
Alright,
right. So
so
what kind of changes have you made for week 6 or week 7?
that's it. That's the only one.
That's the only one? You
Yep.
didn't pick up anyone? No ad drops?
Nope.
No? Dang. All right. Rolling with
I was
what you
gonna
got.
get that one guy that I said is invited to Thanksgiving.
Oh, no, what's his name?
Godsden?
Dresden?
No.
Go no, Gadsden.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Gadsden. Yeah. So if you guys weren't watching that game, Gadsden, he, new guy to the league, fumbled it, went to the sidelines. If any of you have played football at a competitive level, like I would say high school or beyond, know how frustrating it is if you screw up for your team. And like that's just a given. Gadsden has this catch, it's looking good. Then he gets the ball punched out, loses the fumble, And he goes to the sideline, like just obviously super upset, sits on the bench. You see players do this all the time, but puts towel over his head. And Julie's like, "Oh my god, wait, I need to invite him to Thanksgiving.
That's
I
not what
feel
I
so
said.
bad for him."
No.
He's so embarrassed.
So he had the ball. They punched the ball out as he was, like, going down, and he lost it, and he was so embarrassed, and he was very upset, and then he went and I had said, like I was like, "Oh, he's so, like, disappointed in himself, and, like, he let his team down," and I was feeling bad for him, and then he put the towel over his head, and I said something like, "I hope that his, like, mom" 'cause you were like, "Oh, you're such a mom," and I was like, "I hope his mom is nice to him," and then he was like, "I hope she's not, blah, blah, blah," and
I
then
didn't say
I
that.
said, "He's invited to Thanksgiving."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Gadsden,
I'll be
if
his mom.
you just by happen to chance stumble across this, you are invited to our Thanksgiving. By invite of Julie and me, you are more than welcome to join our family Thanksgiving up here in Washington.
You're goofy.
It was super cute and super funny,
It
though.
was just sad, he was sad.
I know. That's football.
Yeah.
There's gonna be ups and downs.
Yeah, but I like I said, I don't feel bad because then later on, who was it? Was it Herbert or I don't remember, someone threw some terrible throw, one of the quarterbacks, and I was like, "What a dumbass, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah," and then you were like, "You were just feeling bad for Gadsden," but it's different when they're rookies.
yeah. But also Gadsden
He's trying
did
to make
get
his
a lot
name.
of targets.
Yes.
And you did pick him up for a moment, but then realized he was a tight end, not a wideout.
Yeah,
And that would give you 3 tight
I actually thought
ends.
he was a running back.
Yeah, well, either way, you didn't know he was a tight end.
No,
And so that was 3 tight
and
ends
he's not
on
as
your
good as
roster.
Waller or Pitts, so I had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
drop him.
So she
So
picked
I
him up
did
and dropped him. So you are still invited to Thanksgiving,
yeah, I
Gadsden,
just don't
even
need
though
you on
she
my
dropped
fantasy
you.
team.
Yeah.
But, I did pick up somebody else so that I just have a running back, Whittington
No.
on the Rams.
Oh, you were the one that picked him up.
Oh, he's
Alright.
actually a wide receiver, just kidding.
You gotta look at the positions.
No, I know, but it's
Yeah.
fine. I just picked him up.
Alright. Well, and so you handedly won your matchup, giving you 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, I won
Uh,
like 121 to 76.
yeah,
It's
you
pretty sick
absolutely
to the
dominant.
girl
And
with the
again,
chicken bags.
yeah, the chicken bags. But yeah, you were not only one overall against just you and I, but you won for the whole league.
Yep.
And that was a big jump. You needed that to get some life for your team.
And so I
Um,
didn't just quit playing.
yeah, don't quit playing. That's just don't do that. Um, well, let's pivot to my team.
Yes, who
Yeah,
was your, MVP of the week?
yeah. So even though I lost, it was close, right up. Well, it
Until it
was
wasn't.
close. Yeah, right up until it wasn't. And there are really 2 key factors, which I'll get into, of why it was close until it wasn't. But my MVP for this week, yet again, is Cam Scattaboo. Thursday night, getting those 30 points. I mean, dude was a tank. Best performance we've seen out of a running back in a very long time.
Mhm.
And I have no doubt that Scattaboo at some point is going to get hurt just because of the way he plays. So he is a little bit of a scary option to have, but right now you gotta if you have him on your roster, you gotta run with him. He is clearly the RB1 on that team. Tracy was back and they just kept feeding Scattaboo and he kept getting yards, kept getting results, and he got like 3 touchdowns.
I know, and there were some experts that were like, "Oh, sit Scattaboo this week."
Yeah, no, and
Imagine if you had.
I wasn't buying into that. Like I knew, like, and I said this on like our draft episode. I got Scattaboo because I knew he'd be fighting for that RB1 spot, and he got that opportunity, and he is running with it.
Mhm.
And he is looking good, mean, tough. Dude is crazy, but there's a little bit where in order to be successful in this league, you have to be a little bit crazy.
Mhm.
I mean, Antonio Brown is insane. He was a good receiver.
Mhm.
And he was a little more insane later on in his career after that hit, but still, you got to be a little loose in the brain to go out there and play like he is doing, and he is doing a damn good job.
Yeah.
And I love to see it. I hope it keeps going. But yeah, he was by far my MVP. I also got to do a little consolation MVP, and it's also a shout out to myself for this amazing waiver wire pickup of Vidal. Haskins versus Vidal. Haskins was the more favorable back. I got Vidal, put him in 21 points.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And just remember, folks, this is all leading to me losing. So it doesn't really matter. But someone said that my whole team is filled with waiver wires. Absolutely wrong. I have a couple waiver pickups and I have to keep making adjustments because running backs are so thin in our league that I have Bucky out and there ain't really nobody else. So the fact that I went with Vidal, got him, and he looked good too. Like, kind of want to potentially keep him in while Omarion Hampton's out, just because. I mean, dude got over 100 yards in that game.
Yeah.
He looked great.
No, and they were clearly using him for sure.
Every time Haskins ran, it was pretty much or not goal line of scrimmage to 2 yards.
Mhm.
Vidal was just going,
Mhm.
and I love that. So that's my consolation too for him. First time Baker, I think Baker wasn't my MVP. He was still up
I think
there.
so, yeah.
Like a lot of my team did really good and met expectations.
George Pickens got freaking 27 points.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Pickens is
it's
that
as good
guy.
as Lamar Jackson.
But I have kind of a triplet on my weakest link. And this, I am wholeheartedly convinced why I lost. I have a lot of faith in Juwan Johnson. I don't have a lot of faith in the New Orleans Saints or Spencer Rattler.
Your highs were so high and your lows were literally as low as they can
Oh, they
go.
were so low. Juwan Johnson got half a point.
Pretty bad.
That's 3 weeks in a row. I'm not giving up on him.
What did Mark Andrews get this week?
He didn't play.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
So you can still
I
tell
don't think
Corey
he
yours
played.
was
I didn't
better.
see anything from him. But yeah, so if he did, he didn't do well. I picked up Xavier Leggett out of desperation. Again, I'm hunting the waivers for while I had people out. He at least got 2 points. But Cam Little, my goddamn kicker. If you guys have been paying attention, I say kickers are going to win and lose you games. They get you points. Unfortunately, my kicker didn't get me jack shit. Literally zero. I don't know the last time I had a kicker get me 0 points. So between my tight end and my kicker, they are equally tied in my book as my weakest link. I'm leaning towards Cam Little, but I can't put the whole blame on him because when Jacksonville had time just to score any points, they decided, oh, we're going to run it. Oh, we're going to go for 2. They didn't stand a chance of winning that game. It could have gotten me some. Now, he did miss an extra point, but that was like really the only chance he had
How
in that
embarrassing.
game. So he got me a literal 0.
Really
And
funny.
I lost by 7.02 points.
It's pretty unheard of to get a 0 from your kicker.
I know. So don't undervalue your kickers. It could have literally made the difference. The guy I went against, his kicker got 17.
My kicker got 18 this week.
Yeah, see? Kickers. Now, don't draft them high,
No.
but God, they're not an undervalued position in fantasy football.
Yeah.
I mean, even my defense got 10, but two combined for a half a point. I don't know how I can pick for my weakest link between the two. They are together just shit.
I think overall it would have to be your tight end because your kicker could literally be anyone week to week if you just play the waivers on a kicker position, but your tight end is someone that's supposed to be, like, locked in.
I know,
Yeah, so I
and
think
I
it's gotta be your
talked
kicker.
such a big
Well, I just
game.
wanna say Corey dropped Mark Andrews, and then now Kelly has,
Yeah,
and
and
he did get 4 points,
I
which
talked
is better
such a
than
big
half,
game
but
on Juwan
well, he's
Johnson.
been killing it.
I
But that's kinda
know.
like Dobbins. Dobbins has never had a not double-digit game until this week.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that doesn't repeat. But yeah, it was a very frustrating week
Yeah.
in fantasy for me. I probably still wouldn't have beaten Julie, but I should have won my matchup. But
Yeah.
God, man. As far as changes going forward for week 7, I got some guys back that were on bye. I got Nico Collins back in the rotation. He was on bye. Quentin Johnston looks like he's going to be good to go. As of right now, I'm keeping Scat and Vidal in. I picked up Fannin Jr. I still have Juwan Johnson on my team. I am just going for a different tight end this week.
Mm.
And Fannin has been looking good.
I
And
can't
he's
believe you
on
didn't get our
Cleveland, but
stepson.
what?
I can't believe you didn't get our stepson.
Oh, Gaston.
Mhm.
No, Fannin's been the better tight end as of now.
How dare you?
This could come bite me in the ass. We'll
Yeah.
find out. I didn't realize how many changes I'm making this week. But the big perk going into week 7 is I have Rasheed Rice. It's his first game back. They are going against the Raiders. I think Mahomes is going to be stoked to have this weapon back,
Mhm.
and it's going to open up a lot of options. And I there's a little bit of a risk where everyone knows that Rice is back, so they could be just hammering coverage on him. But I think he is going to get enough targets, or at least a big opportunity to score a touchdown, where he's going to be worth putting in.
Yeah, I
Now,
think you're
again,
right.
I'm playing a kind of a risky week. I have a little bit of an easier matchup in our league this week, so I'm not that worried about it. I mean, we're still going to come down to our scores, which we're supposed to be pretty close this week as of now.
Mhm.
Everything changes
Yeah.
each week. I'm sticking with my kicker. I'm not getting rid of him. I love Cam Little. I have faith that at some point he's going to break the record this year for longest kick. Probably not, but I'm just being hopeful. And still rolling with Pittsburgh D. Some things could change. Bucky is going to be out again. I mean, that kind of hurts me, but again, I picked up Vidal. I think he's going to be a solid guy going forward on it. But yeah, that's my lineup and changes for week 7. I am playing the waiver wire game because again, no one wants to trade. Uh,
Destiny said today she needs trades
well,
because
I'll send her something. I
I
don't
know.
know if she
Well,
has anyone I want.
I think she said she needs wide receivers,
Oh, I got
and
plenty
I
of
told her
them.
you I have the hiccups, but I told her you have those.
All right.
So
Well, so maybe you might be getting an update on the next episode about people that were never on my roster at the start of this. I dropped down from 6th to 7th with my loss, so I'm just outside of the playoffs right now.
I have the hiccup.
That's awesome. I should be the one with hiccups. I just ate the spiciest wing known to man.
This is the second time today I've had the hiccups. I'm probably done.
It's cute. I love it. But all right. Well, with all of that, that is again, I just talked about how I ate the spiciest wing known to man, at least in our household. And my lips are finally starting to get some feeling back in them. But since I did lose to Julie
This is so exciting.
again, she now has a 2-week in punishment lead on me. I don't even remember what's all in here.
I know, I'm nervous.
There's 2. They're stuck together.
No peeking.
Well, I'm trying not to. They're peeked together.
Just
All right,
pick a
well, I'm
different
just gonna grab another one.
Yeah.
All right. So the 6th punishment, right? Yeah, I don't know. A punishment for next week coming up. Oh, I buy roll for shot.
Nice. That's
So there is a bar.
like the easiest one.
I know. I'm getting lucky. There's a bar locally to us that it's a arcade and nerd bar that we like to go to, and they do a roll for shot like D&D. You roll a couple of D&D die, and it makes a drink for you. And you get a character sheet, you fill it out, and as you go through, once you finish it all, you become a member. And we've been working on becoming a member, and so yeah, I buy us roll for shot.
Yeah.
So
Really taking us on a little date.
another one. Oh, this is so good. I'm saying all this, and the last one I'm gonna get is gonna be the fucking hot dog suit or something really terrible. But all right, so cool. Roll for shot.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I will take that one.
But it'll still be a fun little video for TikTok.
Yeah, that will be. And speaking of that, if you want to see the wing punishment that I did and the hot ones, you got to go look up, follow, like, subscribe, search up the videos on all of our socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and that's where you'll see the punishments happening. They are good. This one is probably one of my, other than when Julie does it, it's my personal myself favorite because I did have some good it was hot, folks. That was a hot, spicy wing. But it's a fun one. And also go listen to this podcast, go subscribe, follow, hit the plus, the thumb, whatever everything is on Spotify, podcasts, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you listen. We should be on there. You'll see us, you'll see our logo, which is up there. And it's Fantasy Fitness Podcast, Fantasy Fitness Pod, some variation or the other. You'll find us. You'll see us.
You just search fantasy fitness, it comes up.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, go like, subscribe, follow, go watch all of our stuff because we're enjoying doing this and it just keeps us going and we like seeing you guys interact with us. We do respond to as many things as we possibly can if you guys leave comments or anything. So all right. So that is going to be finishing our fantasy football update. Your hiccups are so damn cute. Let's go into a little bit of our fitness and life stuff. Again, I have been dealing with the absolute nightmare of my work schedule being all over the goddamn place. I went from starting anywhere between 3 and 6 a.m. to this week anywhere between 11 and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've just been run down. I'm still dealing with a little bit of being sick, and it just comes in waves. So I have been absolutely behind on any working out or fitness stuff. But you have been keeping up and going at a good full charge
Yeah,
of
pretty
everything.
good. Was pretty uh, I was consistent last week, and then I took a break over the weekend because I've been struggling with anxiety and sleep, but then got back to it, um, I think on Tuesday, so I've been pretty consistent.
Yeah, and your workouts have been great.
Mhm.
And I texted you earlier today, like just apologizing if I seemed off. When my work schedule fluctuates as much as it has been, it's hard not to be in a funk because I go from having to prioritize being in bed by like 9 o'clock and hopefully being asleep by like 9:30, 10 o'clock to, okay, well, if I go to sleep then I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. and I don't start work until noon and come home until 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I am just all over the place on it, and it's taking its toll. Again, my day to day, how I'm feeling, like I've never been sick for like 2 weeks. And this is kicking my ass a little bit, but
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I've had zero drive to get in and work out, and might be milking it a little bit, but
I was gonna say
still,
because normally, like, what you would do is just flip it and work out in the morning before you go to work and
yeah,
then kinda keep your schedule the same.
yeah,
But
and
you've also
then
been
yeah,
not
for
feeling
example, like I
100%.
started work today at, oh god, I
It
don't
was like
even,
11 something, I think.
yeah, 11:45. I got off at 8, got home just a little bit before 9, and then I start work tomorrow at like 6:45 in the morning. And so it's tough getting that schedule and everything going, and it does take a toll. It does take an effect. Trying not to let it do it, but I'm determined to get a workout in tomorrow because I should be off early tomorrow.
Mhm.
At least that's the hope and the prayer. But I know you're taking care of your grandmother in the evening, but my goal is to get my own workout in and do something because I'll have that time. I'm not rushing home to eat, spend time with you. And I consider this us recording the podcast, spending time with you. I mean, it
Yeah.
is, I don't even know what time it is. What time? It's 10 o'clock. And, but this is me spending time with you. This is what I've been doing anyways. It's just relaxing with you. This is fun. And tomorrow, I'm going to wake up, go to work, come home. I don't even know if I'll try and decompress for a little bit. I might just try and jump right into the
I was
gym.
gonna say you've said before that when you do that, that's where you
Yeah.
lose the motivation.
Yeah, and that's a pitfall that a lot of people fall in because you get comfy, and I'm definitely one of them. Like, once you sit down or lay down and get relaxed, it's hard to get going again. And that's why a lot of people, as soon as like they don't even go home first, they go from work straight to the gym.
Mhm.
Our gym is at home. I just have to break that mental block of not treating it home first,
Mhm.
treating it gym first. So that's my goal tomorrow, which will be Thursday, to just change into shorts, workout stuff, and go straight out into the gym
Yeah.
and get a workout.
I know my job is different than yours, but, like, I have to get up and get Logan to school every day, and so I still have to get up in the morning regardless of what time I'm actually gonna start working. But I do the same thing. Like, my job is different. It's not, like, physically or, like, mentally taxing in the same way as yours. But it still, takes its own mental toll. But just like today, I picked Logan up from school and then said, "Alright, I'm gonna work for, like, another hour, hour and a half, and then I'm immediately gonna go work out," because for that same reason. reason. I didn't wanna just, like, stop and go sit on the couch and just chill out, because then I knew I would let too much time pass. I'd be scrolling on TikTok and before I knew it, I wouldn't be able to work out.
Yeah.
Um,
And so yeah, that's my goal going forward with our fitness stuff. And it's easier said than done. I mean, you go on fitness TikTok or Instagram or anything, it's like everyone has the same amount of hours every day. Not everyone has a schedule that allows for that each and every day. And in previous jobs I did. I was at a set schedule. Right now with this job, nah. I have to call in at 6:30 PM every night to figure out what time I start, and I could be starting in our town or in a town 30 minutes away without traffic at God knows who what time.
yeah.
So, it's tough. Like, I won't admit it, or I will admit it. I won't deny it.
Mm.
It is tough on days and even weeks, but I also notice, like, a mental difference when I'm not doing and physically, like, my low back, my ribs, my knees will hurt when I don't work out consistently for a while, and I'm starting to feel some of those,
Mhm.
and I don't like it, and so I wanna get back into it. I wanna be more consistent, and part of it is just a mental hurdle.
I was gonna say, I think that is some of what you're
Yeah.
facing because you certainly did have time, like,
Oh,
today
yeah,
and
today I
yesterday.
absolutely had time, and yesterday I had time in the morning, but and yeah, I mean, I could come up with excuses that at the time feel valid, but it doesn't change that I didn't do it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, in a little bit of a fitness, I don't even know what to call it. Just I'll call it a cloud right now. But hoping to break that, get through it, and get back into it. Cause I do like working out. I do like feeling good about myself and how I feel when I work out and working out with you.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, just
I like that Logan's doing it now too at the gym, and I also like that he wants to play baseball again.
yeah.
And
And
I
I'm excited for us to do that. That's another active thing that we'll be doing is going to the batting cage, doing grounders, like
Mhm,
playing little pickup games to get him back in baseball playing condition, shape, and getting used to everything.
mhm.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, it's a good little
My motivation today too was Warp Tour. I don't wanna be exhausted at all Warp Tour. I wanna have the stamina.
no being exhausted to her. We're just gonna have
Exactly.
to start moshing as our post
Well,
workout.
the workouts help though.
They do. I know.
Well, make you strong so you can shove people away from you, so you can hold the crowd surfers up, so you
I'm
can
always like one of the biggest
stand all
guys
day.
in the pit anyways. I just stand and little emo nerds bounce off of me.
There's a lot of not this isn't just emo nerds though.
I kn
And yeah, I don't wanna be exhausted all day. I wanna have the natural energy to sustain myself at Warped Tour.
Yeah, so we definitely got goals, and we're gonna be coming back into it. Just been a little bit of a rough patch, which I'm pretty sure we said we weren't gonna allow fall to do that to us. You've been doing great with it. I have fallen victim
I also
to it.
did I wasn't going to because we're gonna be traveling, but I decided to not let that be an excuse, and I joined another step vet.
Oh, okay. Well, you're
Mhm.
definitely gonna get plenty of steps down in Florida when we're
It's
there.
just the airplane days that I'm worried about.
We'll walk around the airport.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
get
and it's gonna
steps.
be like our flight going to Florida is early enough that I should be able to get
Yeah,
steps in.
we'll
And
get
then
it.
the flight home is later in the day, but hopefully I can still get enough steps in.
I
The
have no doubt they get it. I mean,
the
I
only other
walk a lot
times
of
I've
vacation.
traveled during step vet, I did not get my steps
Nah,
those days, but also they're middle of the week flights, so if I don't get my steps those days, then I can
yeah.
get them.
I have no doubt that we'll get them. we'll be outside doing stuff, and we'll be appreciative for the warm, nice weather compared to it being pissing rain and cold as shit
The problem
here.
is a 5-hour flight allows for 0 steps.
We're gonna get it.
So,
We'll get them all together. We'll pace the airport. I'm already a dad. I do 3 hours at the airport ahead of time.
we'll see.
So we'll get it. But yeah, so we didn't have a guest like we were hoping this week, just because of my work schedule. But we're still in talks. Hopefully, possibly next week, we'll have
I
our
told him you said
guest.
you were gonna request the early off so we could schedule
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm gonna make sure we get that done because that is important to us and it's fun. So
Well, and his fantasy football platform that he's making sounds pretty cool.
yeah.
So,
And so we're really excited to have our first guest. Just the week we thought it was gonna happen, we didn't know I was gonna be working the absolute opposite shifts that I had been for like the last 2.5 months. But other than that, yeah, like we talked about, we're going down to Florida November. And so we'll still have home episodes now. But coming forward, we will have an episode that's gonna sound and look a little bit different, but still,
mhm.
we're still gonna get it in, still gonna get done. We're gonna bring as much stuff as we can to get episodes out to you guys. And yeah, go again, like, follow, subscribe, all of our socials, these podcasts. We are on everything: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify podcasts, Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you could think of to listen to us. We should be on there. And if we aren't, send us a comment or an email or a message. We have our link tree on our TikTok, like all of our information's out there. Let us know if you're not hearing us somewhere, and we will try and make that happen. And then other than that, I think that wraps up episode 9.
Yep.
You have anything to add? No? All right. Well, again, with all that being said, thank you guys for joining us for yet another episode of the Fantasy Fitness Podcast. As always, it is a blast to come out here and talk with you guys and fill you in on what we're doing and how our teams and everything is looking coming forward. And as always, we can't wait to see you next time. Bye.